Yourself, we are going to be focused on our arms and our abs today, and it's going to be a short workout. This is something that I will do a lot of mornings when I want to have a little bit of weights and I want to just move my body, but I don't have a lot of time. And so I will be using 3-pound weights for this. You can find something that's 3 pounds that you can have 2 of. You can also just use your body weight, just use whatever is available to you. Up the weight, go down, do what feels good to your body. Let's get started. Come to a comfortable seat. We're always going to start with just a moment of stillness. So just cross your legs. Find a nice tall spine and start to roll those shoulders up and back and down. Start to draw the belly button in towards the spine just slightly to feel a little bit of core engagement. And start to notice your breath. Closing the eyes. And just taking a pause to check in. Giving yourself gratitude for taking this time for yourself, for making the conscious choice to become a better version of yourself by moving your body, by slowing down at the same time. By connecting inwards. It's all about those actionable steps. And it all starts from connection within. Start to soften in your body a little bit more. Letting go of the thoughts. Letting go of the judgments, letting go of the expectations, just noticing those inhales and those exhales. And take a big breath in through the nose, lift up through the crown of the head. Start to draw that belly button in towards the spine, open the mouth and take a big breath out. Puff up those cheeks, take a big breath in, lift up. Exhale. Breathe out through the mouth, start to open the eyes. We're going to start lying down on our back, moving animals and or children if you need to. Extend through those legs. Take your hands behind your head as you lie all the way down on your back. Elbows are splayed out wide. Draw your belly button down towards the ground. And then as you exhale, come up with the shoulders, with the chin, with the chest. And feel this activation in your core as you squeeze and straighten through the thighs. You're going to lower the head back down. And then exhale, bring that head and chest up. Breathe in and out. And we're lifting at a pace that feels good to you. Staying connected with the breath, just lifting the chin up towards the ceiling. We're going to do this for just a few minutes. I say just a few minutes. Just, a minute or two, moving as slow as you'd like. It's really not about how many we get in, but sort of going to our max, going to fatigue, and using every single part of our core as we crunch up. You might do this flow again, and you might notice that it's easier and you move quicker, or maybe that day you want to integrate even more and you slow down. Just listen to your body today. Really drawing that belly button down towards the ground. Keeping the thighs engaged. Starting to feel a burn in that core. our belly chakra, our solar plexus. We're engaging these muscles around this area. bringing energy into this core space, this foundation. Keep moving for just a few more moments, staying connected with that breath. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And give me 10 more. Wherever you are, lifting that chin up towards the ceiling. Staying connected, bringing a big smile to your face, slowing down, drop that head down, draw your knees into your chest before you take the feet straight up towards the sky. The hands are going to come down beside us with the palms facing down. Press the back of your neck into the ground. Press your low back into the ground and point those ankles. Squeeze the thighs. Take a big breath in as you lower those feet to hover just above the mat. And then exhale, bring them back up. Inhale, lower. And exhale, rise. Breathe it in. And exhale. Give me 7 more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5 more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and controlled. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. Exhale. 3. Stay connected with that breath. Lower on the inhale. Exhale. Rise. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, bring those feet up. Inhale, lower. Lift up with the crown of the head, lift up with the chest, lift up with the chin. Shoulder blades are off of the mat. As you exhale, draw those knees in towards the forehead. Inhale, extend out. Feet are just above the mat. Exhale for 4. Inhale, you can take your hand behind your head to support your head. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Really crunch in. Exhale, 2. Big breath in. Exhale, 1 and hold. And draw those knees into the chest. Let that head drop down. Feel the fire in your core already. Take both feet straight back up towards the ceiling. Take the hands behind the head. Lower the right foot down to hover just above the mat. And then exhale, take the right elbow to the left knee. Holding it here. Try and straighten out through those legs as much as you can. Point those ankles. Bring a big smile to your face as you really strengthen your body here. And then exhale, switch. Left elbow comes to the right knee. Left leg lowers to hover just above the mat. Breathe with me here. Remember all the strength that you have to push through. These are the moments that test us when we want to quit, when we want to distract. Move back over to the left. Right foot goes down, left foot comes up. And then moving back and forth for 5, 4, 3. Stay connected with the breath. 2, 1. Let the feet rest down. Reach those arms up and overhead. Breathe it in. Exhale, knees to chest. Take 3 rolls up and down your mat. Gaining momentum with each roll until you are in a tabletop position. Hands come down to the mat. From here, we're going to take the knees up off of the ground, take the arms out wide. A little bit wider than your mat if you have a mat. We're going to keep that core engagement. We're going to squeeze our bottom and we're going to lower the chest down for a push-up and then press right back up. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you rise. Nice and controlled. You can always drop to your knees if you need to. What's really important is that we engage the core here. So inhale, lower, exhale, press up. Inhale, lower, exhale, press up. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Going back and forth. Give me about 10 more, moving at a pace that feels good to you. Remember, this is your practice. Maybe you do more than 10. Maybe you stick to less than 10. It really doesn't matter. We're just kind of going to fatigue. We're going to our maximum. Knowing that you're going to get stronger with each rep. Don't hold your breath here. And then slowly coming back into that tabletop position, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, look forward, breathe it in. Big breath out, round in that upper back. Pull the belly button up and in towards the spine. Drop that belly down, tuck the toes, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Shake that head, yes and no. We're going to come to a high plank. Draw that belly button up and in. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. Same with the regular push-ups. If you need to drop down onto the knees, you can take that variation. A lot of times I'll find even more core engagement if I just modify. So shift forward just slightly on the toes. If you're on those toes, keep those elbows in nice and tight, lower down, and then press right back up. We're gonna do 9 more. 9, 8, keep those elbows in. 7, 6, 5. Try to keep that core engaged. I need to lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down onto your belly. Rise up for cobra or upward facing dog. Big breath out. Lift the hips up high. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. I can tell I already did yoga today. Some days you're going to feel strong in your arms. Some days you're going to still feel strong, but maybe a little bit shaky, and all of it is okay. Just be where you are today. Be proud of yourself for showing up. Start to walk the feet up towards the hands, coming into a forward fold. Shake out your wrist if you need to. Head hangs heavy. Bend at the knees, rise all the way to stand. Reach it up, breathe it in. Really, really reach up high. Try not to even lean back, just reach up. Draw that belly button in. Big breath out, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. One sun salutation here. Plant those hands, step or hop the feet back to your high plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Big breath out. Downward facing dog. Bend at the knees, breathe it in. Exhale, step or hop to that forward fold where we're going to grab onto our weights, or if you don't have weights, that's also okay. Starting with our hands by our side, spread wide through the toes and keep that core engaged. So we're not going to kind of arch in the low back, but tuck that booty in just slightly. Take those arms out to the side and lower back down. Again, doing so at a pace that feels good to you. We want to keep those elbows nice and straight. If we can, just maybe a little micro bend in them, but we're not bending at the elbows. And in our lateral raises, we're trying to keep the shoulders down. We're not hunching our shoulders up by our ears as we raise our arms up, but keep those shoulders down and just take the arms out to the side. So again, we're just going to be doing this for a few minutes. And I say a few minutes, probably more like a minute or a little bit less, or maybe just a little bit longer. I'm really bad about keeping time, but what's important is that I go until fatigue. I go until my arms get tired. I go until I know that my muscles have been worked, that I've pushed myself. And to see what this looks like from the front, I'm just going up to the level of the shoulders. I'm exhaling, nice big breaths. Your arms might be getting a little bit tired, and that's good. Just be with this burn, getting the blood pumping in the upper extremities, this area around our heart. So good for your cardiovascular health with lifting weights. I agree. I really do think they're just as good as cardio, if not maybe better, although both are important. And yes, I am talking to try and distract you. Keep going if you can. Keep that core engaged. See if you can give me 10 more. 10, 9, big smiles on those faces. 8, 7, 6, get that blood pumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly take those arms down to the side. We're gonna take those arms forward and then back down again, keeping those shoulders down. We're not hunching them up by the ears, bringing them forward. Keep that core engaged. Connecting with the breath here. Moving at a pace that feels good to you. Often it's better to move slow and have more of a controlled muscle contraction than it is to just kind of go through them really fast to get them over with. Keep breathing here. This works our deltoids, our biceps. It's an eccentric contraction on other muscles. And when our deltoids are strong, we won't overcompensate with our traps, which is our muscles in our neck where our shoulders just kind of go up by the ears. So we want to be strong in this area of our body. See if you can give me 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those hands back down. We're not done with the weights just yet, but go ahead and reach those hands straight up towards the ceiling. Wiggle your fingers if you need to so that you loosen your grip a little bit. And we're not gonna arch in the low back here, but keep that belly button drawn in. Take those elbows out to the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and then press right back up. We really won't be here too long. I promise. Each time that those elbows come down, they're stopping at the level of our shoulders and you're just pressing right back up, but you're keeping those shoulders squeezing back. Connect with your breath. We're not holding the breath here. We're not straining. We're just working those shoulder muscles. See if you can give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those arms down, roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to take a chair pose with our lower body. We're going to bend forward so that the chest is almost parallel with the ground. We're going to keep that chin tucked back so it's not jetting forward. Hands drop down by the side and then take those elbows by your side, kind of close to your hips. Pull them up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Again, keeping that belly button drawn up and in towards the spine. Inhale as they come down. And then exhale, going at a pace that feels good to you. We're squeezing those shoulder blades together as you bring those elbows up towards the sky. Working through our back body. Working these muscles in our back also helps with our posture, helps us to stand up taller. I also notice that when I stand up taller, I embody a lot more confidence in my actions. We're almost done, so just be proud of everything you've done. Keep pushing through, taking those elbows up towards the sky with each contraction. Chin stays tucked in. Give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly forward fold. Let those weights go down. Shake out your fingertips. Shake out your head. And just pause here for a moment in this forward fold and let your hands just kind of hang like noodles. Let the back of the legs start to stretch. Shake that head, releasing tension in your forehead, in your jaw. Let your cheeks kind of just puff up and let gravity take over your face. Just relax here. Slowly start to bend at the knees, sit the bottom all the way down towards the ground. We are coming back to the seat, back to this meditation. Hands are just resting in the lap. Palms are facing down. We're feeling nice and grounded. Let those eyes close. Start to slow down the breath. Notice if your heart rate is up. Notice the fatigue in your arms and your core. And as we choose to move our body, we're bringing blood to these muscles. We are working our heart muscle. We're bringing oxygen into our body, to our cells, to give us fuel. Movement does so many beneficial things to our body. It also does so many beneficial things to our mindset, to our clarity, to our focus, to our mood. So as you pause here at the end of your practice, give yourself gratitude and notice this energy shift that has taken place. You have more energy. Maybe you don't seek other numbing activities as much just because you just needed a mood shift. You just needed to shift your energy into a higher vibration. Still slowing down that breath, coming back to this centered state. Soften those shoulders away from the ears. And take a big breath in through the nose. Lift up through the crown of the head. Slight core engagement. Really sit up tall. And then exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Take your hands to your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your eyes, bring a big smile to your face, circle out your neck or your shoulders in any way that you need to. And then coming back to a straight spine with the head upright, thank yourself one more time for taking this time for you. You can come back to this practice at any time. You can use whatever you have. And it doesn't take too much time at all to just move your body to connect inwards. And I thank you for making that time and connection so important. It's so important. Making that time for yourself. I'm just rambling now. I'm sending you so much love and light. The light inside of me honors the light inside of you. Namaste.